Brings us to a report for the city manager. Report from the city.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, we are about to embark on our comprehensive planning process with Alleghany County. We've signed the contract with Benchmark, and we'll be having a kickoff next week. And I know that we're working on, staff is working on an oversight committee, and real excited about that process. The costs came in, well, for us about on budgets, and with the county, I know significantly under budget. So that's a positive in terms of being able to do a project at a good budgeted cost. We also received a planning grant from the state, a CDBG planning grant, $4,000, but it's a kickoff for the Jackson Street improvements that we've been discussing for quite a while. This will allow us to go in and assess the needs and what will need to be upgraded in terms of infrastructure. I've asked Vice Mayor Crozier to identify a couple residents. It's one of the guidelines of the grant that we form a committee to work alongside the staff. Pretty quick turnaround on this, due sometime I think to the end of November. So we'll be moving forward on that, and we anticipate the completion of that assessment. Then we'll be eligible for some more dollars to start doing the planning work for the infrastructure upgrades. And if you remember, that's basically everything from property line to property line, drainage, sidewalks, pavement, etc. Next, I wanted to let you know that both David Bryant and Jennifer Kells attended a class and passed a very difficult exam for the Virginia Contracting Associate exam through the Virginia Department of General Services. So that gives us a lot more knowledge base in dealing with the procurement of goods and services. So I want to congratulate them for that accomplishment. Bridge inspections, I think most of you are aware that the Rayon Bridge was closed for a week to do a thorough inspection on that. We have not gotten the results back, just some preliminary results. Our other bridges have been inspected, and what we have asked the engineer, Matt Craig, is to come to the October work session and present to you the findings. We've already started looking, as I mentioned before, about packaging some of these costs into a financing package with the radios and the landfill. I think most of you have heard that we received the initial Appalachian Regional Commission grant for our drone center. That was very, very good news. A lot of hard work, particularly from Marley Acreage and staff. The initial grant is for $100,000. And there's an $80,000 match, $80,000 in cash, $20,000 in kind. That'll enable us to do detailed architectural drawings for the building, as well as complete a business plan and a marketing plan for the facility. So, and again, we anticipate once those are complete, there'll be additional dollars available for the construction part of the project. But we're real excited about that. We've received a lot of phone calls from interested companies and individuals, and so this is a real exciting project. I mean, I'm so glad to be able to see us do that with the building rather than ask for $300,000 to demolish the school building and have nothing to show for it. So, next of all, just want to let you know we have our fall cleanup scheduled for the weeks of September 25th and October 2nd. And this year, for doing something different on leaf collection, we are actually doing a scheduled, kind of a staggered schedule based on neighborhoods. We'll make sure we get that to the newspaper for folks to see. Doesn't mean we won't collect in other areas. We're just trying to do a little bit more strategic and organized. And then lastly, I don't see Chief Broughman. I think he purposely left.
He left.
Is he outside?
No, he said he was going to leave after the radio.
Yeah, he left.
There goes the gold watch.
Well, I was going to recognize Chief Broughman. I think most of you know, hasn't been a lot of fanfare, and he's not one for that. Didn't want me to say anything, but as you know, he is retiring October 1st, and just want to recognize him for all his years of service and and leadership with the city, so.
Good man.
And with that, that completes my report.
Thank you. Any questions?